I'm Arlene with Morrison's Flowers, and today I'm going to show you a very quick way to make an elegant bouquet. We're going to start with David Austin roses, and this is actually the Kiara. And you take off any outer petals that may have a little bruising. And I don't know how many of you are familiar with David Austin, but he's really the father of the modern garden rose. He resided in Shropshire, England, and his focus and emphasis was to bring back the old roses, focusing on the character and the scent of the old-fashioned garden rose. So hundreds of varieties have been produced since then, and sadly David Austin died last month. But this is a tribute to him and his Kiara rose. Okay. Now these are all cleaned off, and I have one more here. I'm going to take a hydrangea just for a base, and as I said, this is a very simple hand-tied bouquet. This is my favorite go-to when we have a blush garden rose, and we would just start by inserting them into the hydrangea. This is an especially big and beautiful hydrangea. And just evenly distribute them front to back. I have one more. We won't leave any out. Oh, I need a little green tape. This is another, thank you, Debbie. So at this point, I may tape it just to hold it together while I add the greens and finish it off. And this is our favorite Oasis brand tape. Also, it's a good time to cut the bottoms. We have some beautiful seeded eucalyptus here. Right now, the gray-green greenery and the seeded eucalyptus have been so popular. Sometimes it's hard to get it in, but it adds a lot of character and interest to the bouquet. But the only thing with eucalyptus, sometimes it's so heavy it can barely keep itself up. So of course we have a plan for that. And I'd like to bring some of the seeds out the top. And you'll see some of these are a pale green and some are a little deeper in the burgundy color. Okay, maybe one more. And all these need to be cinched underneath, of course, so that they hold in the day up. And then a lot of times, just around the very bottom, I'll put a little salal. It helps hold up the seeded eucalyptus that gets heavy. And here we are. And here is your beautiful hand-tied bouquet, which then you would wrap some ribbon around. Thanks for joining us today, and I hope you try this at home.